Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to do a quick update on the AEC Type B bus from OcCre. So the last video I did a quick overview of the parts, and you can see here, looking at the sprues, which is better, for want of a better word, that's what I call them. But if you look at the wood panels, there are a few parts pulled out. Not a whole lot, you know, not quite half, but this kit's actually going together really quickly. Did a little bit yesterday on the live stream, the HTM live stream, and before the stream, the back panel here and the side panels were not on. Neither was the front front bench was not, didn't have the strip on it. So a lot was done yesterday in about a 4-hour period. So what I did yesterday, so what I've done so far, is I built the box here, the basic box, and it's made of 4 parts. And after you put these 4 parts together, the panel here, this panel, and this panel actually had pieces in the center. You had to saw them out once more of it was put together. But you put these together, then you put the supports here for the bench on them. That was a little bit tricky. Had to do a little bit of sanding, and I still didn't get them perfect, but they're good enough. After that, I then stripped the floor, and rather proud of the way those strips look. Some of them look like they may be a little bit wiggly, but they're not. All of them were the way I did all of them is I put a piece of 1mm strip between them, because that's how it's supposed to be, about 1mm apart. Then I did the benches, stripped the strip wood for the benches. Some of them I sanded the ends a little too far. You can see a little gaps here and there, but that's the one of the things about doing wood models. Nothing is ever completely perfect unless you really put in the effort. And this, like I said in the last video, I believe I said, this is just something to clear my mind after working on the Chaperone for about the last 6 months, almost exclusively outside of Partworks. So after the benches were done, that's where I was yesterday. I put the side panels together here with, you can see, the wood frames for the smaller windows up at the top actually are separate pieces. The front I painted. I put a piece of wood under here to support the driver's bench. A little piece of wood across here. All of this is in the instructions. And then the back panel here. And then I painted. A lot of paint. Painted by hand. I know I need to start using my airbrush more, but I think it came out really good. And then the stickers. I did find that these side stickers mainly, it appears that they shrank a little bit. I may actually pull them off and use the paper. Actually, I could do that. I could use the paper decals that are in the other kit. I could photocopy them and then try and see if they're going to fit better, because you can see here the front and the back, they're a little bit short. I think these 2 stickers shrank, which is really weird. Almost dropped it there. And then these front ones in the front or on the back of the bus fit pretty well. Might do that, might keep them in case I build the other one just like this. The other one I'm thinking more, because this was used as a troop transport as well a little bit in England in the First World War. Might do a camo or utility coloring on the other one when I finally build it. But it's coming together really good. One other thing I did, make sure I got the right one. Nope, that's the larger one, I think. Nope. So I used my Cricut cutter like, because I have a cutter for the Cricut, for the vinyl for the Cricut to cut this. Oh, and I missed that sticker way down in there. But I used it to just cut across here. And of course it's not. There we go. Fits in there perfect. And you can see the windows now in there. They have in the instructions, I don't have the template right here, you cutting around that decal, that sticker there, decal, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to just put it on there to keep it from being such a large issue, because I've had a lot of problems with Windows before doing this type of thing. So I'm probably going to glue this in there, or maybe use just some really thin double-sided tape, because once it's in there, it shouldn't be going anywhere. And a couple of suggestions, because you can see these are the scraps, the unused so far scraps of strip wood, excuse me, which I cut these out of some of the unused, some of the scraps from the ones here. Highly suggest you get something like this. This is great for cutting the strips. You know, you just put it in there and snip it like it's you're using a pair of scissors. And what I do to make sure I get the same size all the way across is, find one. I've got one that's longer here. Got a couple that are longer. Okay, so like, if this is my stock that I want to cut a piece that's this long on, I will line up the ends like this. And then I'll take my clipper here and bring the blade to where it's right up against the one that I want to cut, bring it down and snip it off. Works out really well, gets you within fractions of millimeters. If you do it right, you get your parts within fractions of millimeters of being the same size. I would use the chopper, which I've used on the channel before, but these are too long to fit on the chopper. Might get the chopper too eventually, but I love this piece. This is an awesome tool. It works really well, and it's just a single edge razor blade in there. Find them in box cutters. So that's all I've got for you today. Oh, and another tool I picked up. Little saw. I have a miter saw. It doesn't work. I've actually cut the miter box with the saw. So I picked this up on Amazon for about 10 bucks. Gonna give it a shot. I like it so far. Came with a bunch of extra blades, so there's that. So that's all for this issue, or for this video. Hope you're enjoying this build series. If you do, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I do a new video. Let's roll this on its side so you can actually see it. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Links will be in the description, and see what we're doing. I mentioned earlier in the video that on Fridays we do a stream. A lot of work was done on this on the Friday stream on the 5th of January. So 5th of January 2024. So if you want to see what I was doing on this thing during the stream, you can, skip through that stream. It's 4 hours long. But we also do a stream on Sunday afternoons, usually about 4 o'clock Eastern time. And, like I said, links will be in the description. It is not a free-for-all, but it is a shared workspace. If you're part of our Discord, we post a link in there so that you can join in. That is the one constraint. You have to be part of the Discord, because otherwise we don't post the link anywhere else. We had some issues at one point, so we do not post the links in public. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in today. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll see you on the next video.